So we're gonna start by attempting to open this Olipop with these nails that I pressed on. Chilled glass with frosted with sprinkles. Salute! Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl LV, and today I will be bringing you all a very easy, very simple to follow soft glam makeup tutorial, which will be perfect for Valentine's Day. I know y'all see me all Barbied out. I have my pink on, pink down to the nails, the pajamas, the rollers, you know, just giving y'all real Barbie realness. And even though I'm giving y'all Barbie realness, I want y'all to know I support Megan. Today, I'm gonna be giving you all a tutorial on how I do my soft glam makeup look. I think this is a really simple and easy makeup look to follow, especially if you're a beginner, and perfect for Valentine's Day, date nights, when you just wanna dress up, look good. This is the tutorial for you. A little bit of lip gloss, because I do not wanna come up on here like talking to y'all and be all crusty. I don't wanna put, go ahead and get started. So the very first thing I like to do when I start off my face is my prep. So skincare, I did my skincare routine. Let me know if you all want like a full skincare video, but wash my face, moisturize, sunblock, all of that great stuff. So after my skincare, I move into makeup prep, which is primer. Y'all, and these are press-on, so let's just pray that they stay on through the course of the video. Okay, so to prep, my primers that I use, the first one I'm gonna go in with is going to be my Estee Lauder Future Aqua Brilliance Watery Glow Primer. Really, I love this primer so much. And I'm gonna mix that with a little bit of like some highlighting elixir, just a little bit, because a little bit goes a long way. And then after that, on top of it, I'm gonna go in with my Power Grip Primer. So the first primer, honestly, I will put on my finger. I just put about this much. And for the drops, I just take a little bit and put it like right underneath it, like just about that much. Really, like, not a lot. I rub it in on my fingers and then rub it in my skin, and I just feel like it's just the perfect like soft kind of glow makeup, like a glowy kind of look underneath. Okay, so next I just went ahead and put that e.l.f. primer on my face. So once that is all rubbed in and good to go, the next thing that I like to do is my brows. I don't do my brows all the way. I kind of have like a brow prep, if that's how you want to put it. So usually for my brows, what I like to start off with is this, the NYX brow glue gel. And that's what I'll put on my brows. And the way I do my brows, I don't like ombre brows on me. So I like for a very like natural, fluffy, almost soap brow kind of style. And I focus a lot of that gel at the top of my brow, well, the front of my brow. And I just try to lay my hairs flat and keep them defined. In order to like perfect my brow shape, once I go in with the actual product, the spoolie on that NYX brow gel or brow glue honestly isn't that bad. But I really like going in with my brow pencil, and this is the NYX Professional Makeup Pencil, going in and just making sure that every brow is brushed in the place that I want it to be. So I'm gonna let my brows sit, and while they sit, I'm gonna go into my face. I'm gonna go into my face with some concealer, and this is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm gonna underpaint, which basically means I'm gonna put concealer on and then foundation, but since this is soft glam, I'm not gonna do super heavy with the foundation. I'm just gonna put concealer on the places of my face where I have like discoloration, so any like red marks and stuff like that. So concealer is on. I'm going to let it dry. I'm gonna go in with Medium Sand by e.l.f. It kind of concerns me that this shade is medium, and I'm gonna use that to just highlight underneath. Like I told y'all in my Get Ready With Me video. If y'all haven't watched that, go ahead and watch my J13 Get Ready With Me. Steering away from like the bright under eye and stuff. So I am, and like the super bright concealer. So I'm underpainting with this because I'm gonna actually, like, you know, go in with foundation on my face. And now that that is dry, I'm gonna take a flat brush and blend it out. And the best way I can say to blend out concealer is try your best to do the edges of the concealer. Like, try not to blend directly on top of the concealer. And mind y'all, I'm not professional anyway. This is like how I do my soft glam looks. I really like putting my concealer on when I'm doing a soft glam look with a flat brush, like blending it out, because I feel like that helps me keep more of the coverage. Now that that's done and I have like a really nice base, I'm gonna take my Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. This is good for beginners. It's also pretty cheap. That's another reason why I recommend it. And it doesn't mattify my skin the way the Fenty foundation does. So I'm only gonna take one pump, and my beauty blender is not even damp, like, and one pump is probably more, is like more than enough. All right, y'all, so did my foundation. This is all the foundation I'm gonna wear. Now I'm going in with my cream contour, and this is probably gonna be the only contour I do. I feel like with soft glam looks, it's always best to like do cream products. I don't know, I just feel like that's what gives it that soft effect. Like I said, not a professional MUA, so I don't know. But I'm going back in with another LA Girl Pro Concealer. And this is my placement. I like to do dots on my face in like kind of like a weird C shape. And I also really like this concealer for a super like low-key nose contour. Now does this work? Because I don't know. I don't ever feel like nose contours actually be like nose contouring. I'm not like one of those super snatch nose contour girls, so I don't know. I'm gonna use an angled brush to blend and like buff this out. And the way I like to do it is I like to bring it up. I like to dab and pull up. And I'll probably go back in with the beauty blender anyway. It'll take me a little bit longer using the brush to buff out my cream contour, but honestly I really like it. And like I said, I'm gonna go back in with a beauty blender anyway to make sure everything is like more skin-like. Okay, y'all, we are looking real warm, real good, so let's keep this momentum going. So next, I'm gonna go in with some cream blush. This is the Ulta Beauty Too Cheeky blush, and this is in the shade Close Up. So I like to like smile and put a little bit where the apples of my cheeks are, and then a little bit closer to like this bone. I don't know what bone this is of my face, but on that bone. Okay, same thing, just gonna take that brush and blend it up. If you're someone who's just like starting out with makeup and building your makeup kit, I would recommend getting it, because I've had this freaking blush for almost like 2 years and it still has not ran out. A slightly lighter concealer shade than what I did for the bright eye, and mix that with this concealer, which is matches my skin tone, to get my under eye and like my highlight look. So I think I'm gonna do like 2 parts bright and then 1 part matching. So I'm just gonna come in with a little flat brush and just blend that out. This is what it looks like on my hand. And just blend that together. I want to apply it here on my under eye and then up here as well. And I really like this formula together. Like, it goes on so freaking smooth and like creamy. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. For my under eye, I like to go in with like another brush and use that to blend it out. So I like to start from where the most product is and just tap and gently pull it down. All right, girl. It's actually gonna be a little damp, and I'm gonna use that to blend it into everything that's going on over here. Perfect. This looks so cute. So for my nose, I'm gonna use a small brush to blend that out. I kind of swipe. If you have a small beauty blender, I think it would be really good to use here, but I'm using this because I feel like I have the most control with a brush. Now, I do feel like the contour got a little lost in the sauce, so I'm gonna go back in with whatever's left over on this brush that I used to blend it out, just to bring some color back. I'm only going to do a little bit of this foundation. Is it foundation powder? This is just to like set everything. My skin gets oily, so I don't want it to move, so I'm just gonna do my little puff and apply it and just tap it into my skin. So next, I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty setting powder in the shade Banana. I'm gonna take this, and the most product I'm gonna put on with this is going to be right here. And that is because that's how you get that snatched looking contour, is by applying that product right here. And then I'm just gonna drag some of it out just a little bit. I'm gonna take some on my brush again, I mean not the brush, on my little powder puff again. And usually if you're doing like more of a glam look, I would say like set and bake to the gods, but for this more like soft glam, I really recommend pressing your powder in. All right, y'all, so we're gonna move into brows now while that kind of like sits in this part. So what I'm gonna do is take my brow pencil and I'm going to fill in my brows. Start kind of with a shape. So I like to underline my brows very lightly and draw the shape that I want them to be, like the outline of the shape. Now, if you want like a more natural brow, only outline the bottom. But since this is a soft glam and not necessarily just a, you know, natural everyday makeup look, we're going to outline the top too. And I kind of just fill in where I feel like my brows are sparse, and I like to draw a few hairs at the top. That's why we're gonna take the spoolie part and blend this all out. Now that my brows are kind of done, I'm going to carve them out. I'm gonna go in with some brow mascara, some clear brow mascara, and set my brows after I conceal. I'm just gonna use that same concealer from before, the little mix I made, and a small flat brush, and carve my brows out. And I'm only gonna do the bottom. And I lied. I like keeping my tail of my brow kind of clean. Well, really clean. So I go in just around the tail at the top too, so I can shape my brow more. So what I'm gonna do is take a bigger flat brush and drag my concealer down and like blend it out. So like I said, I just take it and I blend it down to blend it out. So once that's done, beauty blender, that is when I will go in with her and just take it and just make sure that the blend is seamless on both sides. Going back in with that brush that I used to blend out my contour, going to take it with a little bit of that contour shade, applied it to the brush, going back in and deepening my nose bone right here because that adds depth. So I'm gonna take that, what side is which? This is the e.l.f. brow gel. So I'm gonna take this brow gel, and this is the lash side, and apply it to my brows and just kind of set the brow in place. So to this side, and like I said, I like that spiky kind of fluffy brow look, so Ooh. Now I do have still some of my lash extensions on, so I'm not gonna put mascara or anything on. What I will do is use some of the, well, black mascara. I'm gonna use some of this clear mascara on my lash extensions. Now I'm gonna brush this off. So just gonna brush off that contour. And I'm just not feeling like pink enough. So I'm going to take my blush again and dab a little bit on the brush, similar to what I did with the contour. And I'm just gonna dab that onto my cheeks. And you could take a powder brush here and like, a powder blush here and do this. But I'm gonna stick with my cream contours for this kind of soft glam look. I'm actually gonna bring a little bit of the blush to my forehead and right here on my chin as well, just to keep things like pinky vibrant. I'm going to take the contour shade, and just before we like finish this look, all of that, I'm gonna take this and put this into my eyelid, like onto my eyelid, and then blend it out. So just a little bit, honestly, but I feel like a little bit goes a long way. Adding some of that contour shade to your lid just completely changed like my makeup game. This is what I use for my lip combo plus a little bit of concealer. I think this is Estee Lauder too, yeah. And going in, and I'm a fraud, y'all. I overlined my lips, oh my god. Actually, I really don't care. Because if I wasn't so afraid of like needles on my face, I probably would get like a little lip filler. And I just feel like doing this little lip liner gave my lips a little BBL. I'm gonna take a brown shade, and this is also a NYX Professional lip liner. And what shade is this in? This is in the shade Club Hopper. So I'm gonna take that same flat brush and actually take this concealer and clean up my look. So I do have a very prominent Cupid's bow, so I'm like, let me just carve that out. And I'm gonna blend it out with that flat brush. I mean, not the flat brush, but the eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna use flat brush and my concealer, my face concealer shade, and apply a little bit into the middle of my lip and then blend it out using the brush and put it in the middle of my lip and start blending it out. If you're here and you don't have lash extensions and you're like, okay, soft glam, what I would recommend is doing a half lash. So putting like some falsies at the corner of your lashes, or just doing a very natural like lash strip to really like tie everything together. It's not glam unless there's a little shimmer, a little glitter, a little shine. So I'm gonna take a little bit of highlighter. This is the Wet n Wild Hello Halo Blush Highlighter Duo in the shade Highlight Bling. And of course, y'all, I love highlighting my Cupid's bow. I also like to highlight my nose, the bridge of it, and then inner corners. Take some lip gloss, and this is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline. I'm gonna take my hair and stuff down and then come back, show you the final look. Okay, hair is out. We're almost done. We're just gonna do a quick little spray. And this is the Milani Make It Last. Highly recommend, because it do be making it last, okay? Y'all, this is the final look. This came out so cute. Like, All right, so that's the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I honestly think this makeup look came out so cute, and if any of y'all recreate it, make sure you tag me in it, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all of that is going to be linked down in the description box, so you'll have all of my socials. So make sure you follow me, and if you like this video, like this content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All right, I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.
Too much liquor known to make you call a nigga, and I didn't have too much, which is giving me